Hi friends, myself Vishnu Linguli. Today we are going to learn first topic, that is matter. This topic is related with basic physics. So in this chapter you will able to learn the classification of matter, that is solid, liquid and gases. I am making this video specially for CBSE and ICSE board student. तो दोस्तों, आपको मैटर के बारे में जानकारी करने के लिए आपको ये पूरा वीडियो अंत तक देखना जरूरी है। तो प्लीज इस वीडियो को बीच में मत छोड़ना, इस वीडियो को अंत में देखना। इस वीडियो के अंत में आप कुछ चीजें जानोगे मैटर के बारे में, जैसे कि मैटर क्या चीज है, मैटर कैसे बनता है, किस चीज से बनता है, हम उसको कैसे कैटेगराइज करते हैं, उसके डिफरेंट फॉर्म्स कौन से हैं और हम कैसे मैटर को एक फॉर्म से दूसरे फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं। ये सब जानकारी आप पा सकते हैं। इसीलिए ये वीडियो जरूर अंत तक देखना और अगर आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आए तो प्लीज लाइक कीजिएगा और हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिएगा। तो some key concepts are there in this chapter like matter, states of matter and change in states of matter. So first of all, the question is, what is matter? So matter is anything that take up space and has mass. Anything you can touch, taste or smell is matter. Not matter, thoughts, feelings, light and heat, these things are not matter. Then atom. Atom is a smallest particle that makes up matter. One or more atom, one atom, another atom and like is called a molecule. Means combination of two or more than two types of atoms is called a molecule. One example is here, one atom of oxygen and two atoms of hydrogen combine to form a water molecule. Here two hydrogen molecules are connected with one oxygen molecules and here water is formed. So warm up activity, objects in the classroom and objects in school library. You have to classify these objects into solid, liquid and gas which are in the classroom and the objects which are in the school library. You have to categorize them into solid, liquid and gas. So first of all, matter. According to science, anything that has mass and occupies space is called matter. Everything that we can see around us like trees, rocks, vehicles, humans, animals and food atom is made up of atom. Means everything around us is made up of matter. Matter means nothing but anything which can occupy space and having mass, that is a matter. Whole universe is composed of matter in different form. Element. An element is a substance which cannot be subdivided into two or more simpler substances by any physical or chemical mean. Atom. An atom is the smallest unit of an element which may or may not have an independent existence but always take part in chemical reaction. Sometimes atoms may have independent existence but sometimes matter may not have an independent existence but atoms take always parts in a chemical reactions. And elements, a substance which cannot be subdivided into two or more simpler substances by any physical or chemical mean is called the element. Then molecules. An English chemist, John Dalton, experimentally found that matter is made up of very small particles called molecule. So this is also called Dalton atomic theory. So in this Dalton atomic theory, Dalton explained about behavior of molecules. Two or more atoms are combined to form a molecule, means minimum 2 atoms are required to form a molecule. A molecule is the smallest unit of matter which can be exist independently and retain all its physical and chemical properties. A molecule can be made up of same type of atoms like oxygen and hydrogen. In oxygen, 2 atoms which of same type like oxygen and oxygen, hydrogen and hydrogen. Another type of molecule is a molecules can be made up of different types of atoms like water molecules. Here different types of atoms are 2 hydrogen atom and 1 oxygen atom and form a 1 water molecule. And in next example, carbon dioxide molecule. So here 1 carbon atom and 2 oxygen atoms are combined together to form a carbon dioxide molecule. The size of atoms and molecules is very small. It is very difficult to observe them even with a powerful microscope. Why? Because its size is very small. We cannot see them with the help of our eyes. Atoms or molecules. So here this is individual atom, so this is the atom, and here combination of 2 atom, that's why it is called a molecule. 2 hydrogen atom combine together and form molecule, but here 1 oxygen atom combined with 2 hydrogen atom and form 1 compound. Again here are some examples of molecules and compound. So 2 hydrogen combined together form hydrogen molecule, 2 oxygen atom combined together form oxygen molecule, 2 chlorine combined together form chlorine molecule, and these are some examples of compound molecules, molecules of compound. So here 2 hydrogen combined with 1 water molecule form molecule of compound. Again 1 hydrogen and 1 chlorine, molecule of hydrogen chlorine. Here a molecule of water by the combination of 2 hydrogen atom and 1 oxygen atom. Here is the compound, a molecule of carbon dioxide and a molecule of carbon dioxide, 1 carbon atom combined with 2 oxygen atom form a compound. Let's know about scientist. Acharya Kanath, an Indian sage and philosopher, formulated the idea that all forms of matter were made of very small particles called anu or molecules, and each anu could be further divided into more smaller particles called parmanu, or it's also known as atoms. He also put forward the idea that atoms could be combined in various ways to produce chemical changes in the presence of heat. Now characteristics of molecules. So let's see what are the characteristics of molecule. First characteristics of molecule is molecules are very small in size. So how much small they are, now we will see. The size of molecules or particles is so small that it is difficult to see them with unaided eyes. Why? Its size of the molecule is very small, so that's why we cannot see them with the help of our unaided eyes. The size of the molecules is of the order of 10 raised to power minus 8 to 10 raised to power minus 10. So with the help of this value we can say that the size of the molecule is very small, because it is a 10 raised to power minus 8. 10 raised to power minus 8 means size of the molecule is very small. Next characteristics of molecule is molecules have spaces between them. It is also called intermolecular distance between them. The molecules are large in number, though there is space between them. The space between the molecules of substance is called intermolecular space or intermolecular distance. So here some molecules are combined together in different states of matter, solid, liquid, gas, and in. So we can see here in this state of matter, so molecules are very closely bound together, very tightly bound together, they having very less intermolecular space between them. But in liquid and gases we can see the intermolecular space and intermolecular distance in between these molecules is large as compared to the solid. So this is the, even though in solid the particles are very tightly bound together, but they are also having intermolecular space between them, but it is negligible. But in liquid and solid it is increasing intermolecular space between them. So next characteristics is, third characteristics of molecules is, molecules are constantly moving, they are not at rest position. Molecules are never at rest, they are in constant random motion, means they are not fixed at one position, they always in a motion, they are not at rest, they are performing a random motion. The molecules are in zigzag motion rather than moving along fixed definite path. So path is given here, so their motion of the molecule is zigzag motion, they are not stable at one position. Due to the zigzag motion of molecules of air, we can smell fragrance of spray perfume in the entire room when we spray it at one corner of room. So it is just because of the molecules are vibrating, they are moving, they are in continuous motion, they are not at rest position. That's why we can smell fragrance of spray in an entire room. So we can see here these molecules are moving at their position, these molecules are moving, they are not stable at their position. So these molecules are in solid, they just vibrating about their mean position, but they are not changing their position from their mean position, just vibrating about their mean position. Okay, these molecules, they are very tightly bound, having very less intermolecular space between them, or we can call very negligible intermolecular space between two molecules or atoms. So here these are gas molecules, these are liquid, and at different temperature we can see molecular vibration is also changes. So these molecules are in gaseous states, they are continuously in motion, their motion is random, they are free, they can move in the closed container and occupy whole area. We can see these blue and red color molecules are moving in this total area, total closed container. They can move from one corner to the another corner at every corner of this container. But in liquid molecules the motion is little bit small, little bit less than the gaseous molecule, but they can move inside that liquid within that container. But here all particles in solid vibrate about their mean position even when they having very less temperature, but at high temperature they vibrate faster and take up more room. Means when temperature is increasing, their motion also becomes faster, they also vibrate very faster than the colder condition. But the particles themselves are still the same size, even though the temperature of the particles is increased, just their vibration become faster but their size remain same. There will be no change in the size of particles. Fourth number of characteristics of matter is molecules attract each other. They having force of attraction between them. Molecules always shows attraction towards each other. Due to this attraction, the molecules are bound together. This force of attraction between the molecules is known as intermolecular force of attraction. So what is mean by intermolecular force of attraction? Means there is a force of attraction in between two molecules. That's why it is called intermolecular force of attraction. The intermolecular force of attraction varies from material to material. That's why different molecules have different properties, because in solid, in liquid and in gaseous their molecular arrangement is different. That's why in each states of matter having different intermolecular force of attraction between that molecules. So example is here, that's why only because of the intermolecular force of attraction is different in different materials. That's why some particles or some materials are in crystalline form, small crystals, and some are hard like rock and some are in powder form. It is just because of the molecular arrangement in the different materials. The intermolecular force of attraction is of two types. One is force of cohesion and another is force of adhesion. So let's learn what is the force of cohesion and force of adhesion. So again, with this example, with this figure, I will explain you that what is the intermolecular force of attraction. So here is the two molecules. So here the force by which they are bound together, they are connected with together, that is called the force of attraction. So they both molecules are connected with each other. They having force of attraction in between these two molecules. That is called the intermolecular force of attraction. Means they having attraction between two consecutive molecules. So first we will learn what is the force of cohesion. The force of attraction that exists between similar kinds of molecules is called the force of cohesion. It is due to cohesive force that molecules of substance bind together. So the molecule of substance are bind together is just because of the cohesive force between them, and cohesive force means the force of attraction that exists in between the similar kinds of molecules. Example is here, force of attraction between molecules of water, mercury, wood and glass, means water. And next, force of adhesion. The molecules of different substances exert force of attraction on each other. The force of attraction that exerts between the different types of molecules is called force of adhesion. Example is here, in empty glass of water, some water droplets sticks to the glass surface. The weighting of glass is due to the adhesive force between glass and water. So here the glass which is filled with water, so this water is made up of all molecules are same. This liquid is made up of similar kinds of material, similar kinds of molecules. That's why in between these all materials of liquids having a force of cohesion between them, because so entire liquid is made up of same kinds of molecules. With the help of another example, now this glass which is empty and water molecules are stick to the surface or wall of this glass. So this is the glass surface and another is the water molecules. So different materials are here, one is the glass and another is the water. So the force of attraction between the different kinds of molecules, that is glass and one is the water. So empty glass of water droplets stick to the glass surface. Wetting glass is due to the adhesive force to different substances exerting force of attraction on each other in this condition. That's why water droplets are stick to the glass surface. This is an example of force of adhesion, and this is an example of force of cohesion. Basis of classification of type. So based upon particle arrangement, based upon energy of particle, and based upon distance between the particles, means the particle having intermolecular space, intermolecular distance, force of attraction between them, and arrangements of molecules in the material. So matter is classified into 5 types: 1. Solid, liquid, gas, plasma, and Bose-Einstein. So here first, states of matter. At ordinary temperature, matter is known to exist in 3 states at ordinary temperature. First, solids, example chalk and wood. Second, liquids, water and kerosene are examples of liquids. Third, gases, air and oxygen is an example of gases. Based on the arrangement of molecules, intermolecular distance, and intermolecular force of attraction between them, the 3 states of matter are categorized. At the just ordinary temperature, these 3 states of matter are categorized. This is categorized on the basis of arrangements of molecule in solid, liquid, gas, arrangements of molecules, intermolecular distance between them, and having intermolecular force between them. So these 3 types of matter are categorized. Do you know, besides solids, liquids, gases, plasma, and Bose-Einstein condensates are also being considered as states of matter. Plasma. Plasma is the state of matter that exists at extremely high temperature and is known to consist of positive ions and electron. So plasma state of matter which is at extremely high temperature. Next, Bose-Einstein condensates. Bose-Einstein condensates are known to exist at extremely low temperature. Bose-Einstein at extremely low temperature and plasma at extremely high temperature. So here is the states of matter: solid, liquid, gas, and plasma state of matter. First, solids. The state of matter in which consequent molecules are closely packed is known as solids. Solids have following characteristics. Means in solid, molecules of solid are very closely packed with each other. First, intermolecular force is very strong in solids. Solids have fixed shape and size. Solids have a definite volume. Molecules in the solids remains fixed and vibrate about their mean position. Solids cannot be compressed easily when pressed to them. Due to strong intermolecular force of attraction between the molecules, solid expands very little on heating. Solids are hard and rigid but can be beaten either into sheets or into powdered form. So here solid materials are here, solid molecules. We can see there they are very closely packed molecules in a solid material. They having very less intermolecular space between them. They having very strong intermolecular force of attraction between them. Solid have fixed shape and size. They also have a definite volume, and they vibrate about their mean position. You can see here vibration of the solid molecules. They just are vibrating about their mean position. They are not changing their position. Solids cannot be compressed easily, or we cannot press them. It is only because of the intermolecular force of attraction in between them and molecular arrangement in the solid. They are very closely packed. That's why it is very hard, very difficult to compress them. Due to strong intermolecular force of attraction between the solid expands very little on heating, or it is just only because of they having very strong intermolecular force of attraction. Solids are hard and rigid but can be beaten either into the seeds or into the powder form. Second state of matter is liquid. Liquids is the state of matter in which the constituent molecules are not very closely packed. Liquids have the following characteristics. Means the molecules which are present in the liquid, they not having intermolecular force of attraction as strong as the solids. They having less intermolecular force between them and having large intermolecular space between them. We can see the motion of liquid molecules in this picture. The intermolecular space between the molecules, example is here water, mercury or any liquid, is more than that in solid. The intermolecular force of attraction is lesser in liquids. They are loosely packed. The molecules are not fixed at their position and can vibrate. Liquids do not have fixed shape and take a shape of container in which they are poured. Molecules are not completely free even though the intermolecular force are weaker in liquid than solid, and they have a definite volume. These are some characteristics of liquid. So first, they having less intermolecular force between them and having more intermolecular space between them. You can see here the more space in between two molecules of liquid, they having less intermolecular force of attraction between them. So they are loosely packed. They can move freely in the container. They do not have fixed size and shape and can take a shape of container in which they are poured. Molecules are freely moving, but even though the molecules are freely moving, but they cannot move outside this container. Within container they will move. They will not leave this container from its place. They have a definite volume. Okay. So next, with the help of this diagram, you can compare the vibrations of molecules as compared with solids. Like solids, liquids are almost incompressible. So like liquid, we cannot compress them because just small difference in between molecular arrangement of solid and liquid, they are not incompressible. Due to weak intermolecular forces, heating causes expansion liquid. By heating, liquid can expand than the solid. Liquids are less rigid as compared to solids. Third state of matter is gases. So you can see in this diagram, the molecules are freely moving within the closed container. They are freely moving and occupied a total container, and this blue color molecule can move everywhere from this direction to this, everywhere like this. This red dot, it is moving everywhere within the container. Even you eliminated the number of molecules from this container, then also that few number of molecules will occupy total this closed area, again they will move freely in this area because of the molecular arrangement in between them. Then the intermolecular distance in gases is large. You can see here they are having large intermolecular distance between them, having large intermolecular space between them. The intermolecular force in gases is almost negligible. Due to this, the molecules in gases are very loosely packed. Why the molecules of gases are very loosely packed? Because they having very negligible or less intermolecular force of attraction between them. The molecules in a gas moves freely in all direction, that is execute zigzag motion continuously. So path followed by these molecule is zigzag motion. They can move within this container, can cover a entire area of the closed container. Gas have neither a fixed shape nor a fixed volume. They occupy all the space available to them. Gas can be compressed to all extent. Gases also expands a lot on heating as compared to solid and liquid. They expand more. Gases are not at all rigid. So here is the comparison in between solid, liquid and gases. So solid, liquid and gas. Here is the comparison of solid, liquid and gas with respect to molecular arrangement, having intermolecular space between them, having fixed size, shape and volume, having rigidity and molecules in them, and motion of the molecules in solid, liquid and gas. Now we will compare them with the help of these characteristics. First, solid. The molecules in the solids are tightly packed, that is the intermolecular distance among the molecule is least. We can see in this diagram having very less intermolecular distance between them and having more intermolecular force between them, having large intermolecular force between them. But similarly in the liquid, having less intermolecular force between them as compared to the solid and having more intermolecular space between them as compared to the solid. The molecules in liquids are not very tightly packed, hence the intermolecular distance is moderate, यानी ज्यादा ही नहीं और बहुत कम ही नहीं, intermediate. Then third, gases. The molecules in a gas are loosely packed, that is the intermolecular distance is maximum. Next, comparison in between intermolecular force between the solid, liquid and gases. The intermolecular forces are strongest in solid, the intermolecular forces are moderate in liquid and weakest in gases. Third, solid have a fixed shape and size and possesses a definite volume, means solid material have fixed size, shape and volume, but liquid have a definite volume but have no fixed shape. Gases have neither a definite shape nor a definite volume. Fourth characteristics comparison is having rigidity. Solids are rigid, liquids are less and very less rigid, but gases are not rigid at all. Fifth number of characteristics comparison between characteristics is the molecules in a solid do not move but only vibrate about their mean position. You can see in this picture the molecules in the solid, they are just vibrating about their mean position but they are not moving from its position. In liquid, molecules in liquid can move in all possible direction but within the boundary. So these molecules can move all possible direction but within this boundary. They cannot move from this container, from this in which they are poured. But the gas molecules in a gas can move freely and are in a state of continuous random motion. You can see here molecules of gases are continuously in motion, they are randomly moving. Change in state of motion. So now how to change one state of matter into another state? The three states of matter are interchangeable. This can be observed on heating matter. Interchangeable means we can change them one state of matter into another state. Water exists in all three states of matter, that is ice in a solid form, water in liquid form, and water vapors in gaseous form. When ice is heated, it melts and turns into water. Similarly, when we take some water in a pan and heat it on a burner, it converts into water vapor. Also, water changes into ice on freezing, means after heating, ice can be melted and it will convert into liquid and liquid into gases by heating process, and we can freeze them by cooling process. So here this is the solid material. If we provide heat to it, it can melt. So solid will melt and convert into liquid. So this is called the melting when we provide heat to the solid. Then when liquid, again we provided heat to the liquid and liquid is converting into the water vapor. This is called the boiling process. And when gaseous material is converting into the liquid by freezing process, this is called the condensation. And liquid conversion of liquid into the solid, again by decreasing its temperature, this is called the freezing. So solid we are converting into the gases by sublimation and gases into the solid by deposition. So here adding heat, so ice, pieces of ice, we are providing heat, so ice will melt and convert into the liquid, and after again continuous heat provided to the liquid material, so it will convert into the water vapors. Thank you. With this I will conclude my video. If you like my video, please like, share and comment, and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you.